Okay, this module is going to show you how to set up a chapter leader as a featured chapter on the About Us page, and let me show you what I mean by that. So this is the area here that we need to maintain photos and stories about the chapter leaders, and they rotate every month. You can fill it up with 6 photos, 7, 8 photos. You have arrows here that basically take you left and right if you have more than 10 or 12 chapters. Basically no limit there. If you click on these, it gives you the detail about the chapter, and you can notice there's a photo here that you can add a little text, and here's a thumbnail that actually gets displayed in this slideshow here. Okay, so how do we do that? This is what this module is going to show you. So you start basically from the FLICKR account, and you log in, and you're going to see a lot of the photos and pictures with text that people actually now can email directly to the FLICKR account without any intervention from folks in Greenville. So that's a very nice feature that we have. So I'm going to pick one here. Let's pick Gail and Peggy from Rockville, Maryland. So they actually have followed the format really well, sent in a picture, their leader, co-leader, and they have a text. So if I click on that, I should see more detail. Here's the text that they added and sent in, and here's the photo. So first thing you need to do is download from FLICKR down to your hard drive a couple of the photos. So what you want to do is come here to this icon that says all sizes, click on that, and first, I don't know, okay, here we go, click on that, and you're going to see options up on top. What you want first is, you just try it, download. I think this is a nice size, actually gets this photo back in focus because it's somewhat not in good focus here, but you want to download the small size. Okay, so we're going to do that, and I'm using Firefox. If you're using Safari of Internet Explorer, it downloads to a folder that you have set, predetermined. I have mine set to download to a folder called, oh, let me look here. What is it called? I think it's called, okay, my folder that I chose to download this picture to is called Leader Pics and Bios under Dining for Women in my Documents folder. So you can see that FLICKR downloaded this file, and it's got a funky name for it. So first thing you want to do is rename that to something you're going to remember. And I think we just, let's call it Peggy and, well, let's see, if you don't remember the name, like I don't, what you can come back here is go back to this is Gail and Peggy from Rockville. So I want to go back here and do that. Let's see. Alright, so Gail, assuming Gail is on the left, Peggy, and you can say Rockville, Maryland. There you go. So now you have a file with the right name, and we're not done yet. So we want to go back here and now download a thumbnail. So you select the 75 by 75 pixels, download that one as well, and it should go to that same folder that you have determined. There it is. You can see it's 23 KB. It's a smaller thumbnail, and we're going to use that for the slideshow on the page there. So we want to, I clicked on the wrong thing, so just hold with me here. What you can do, for example, is do a Control C for copy, and then you go back here and do a paste, and I'm going to have TN, thumbnail. So I'm using that so I can remember which one is which. Okay, so now I have these two files downloaded from FLICKR in my hard drive in a folder that I know where it is. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to need it. Now I'm going to go back to the text that they submitted, and I'm going to basically, you just click on that, do a Control C so you copy it, and you really want to do this again. You bring your notepad up, do a Control V, put everything to the notepad, Control A to select everything, Control C to copy. So now you have that text into your clipboard, and let's go to the Dining for One website. So you've logged in as an admin. You need now to find the chapter that you want to edit, right? So let's find one of these pages that gives you this menu right here. So you want to administer. You want to administer content, so you click on content. And here what you want is by type. So you select chapter definition form, you filter. So I've done some of these modules before where I showed you all these tricks to find things that you want to edit. So so happens that Rockville, Maryland is the one I want to edit. It's the first one, but if it's not, you just gotta go look for it. That's one way to find it. The other one is go to the map. If you know the state and city, you can find it on the map and edit from that path as well. Okay, so I'm going to click edit, and make sure you're in edit mode here in this tab. Okay, it should bring you straight in. Okay, so you already entered this chapter a while back, so what you want to do now is make it a featured chapter on the About Us page. So what you do is all the top here's the same. This one you have to change. So if you want to feature this in May 2010, you enter that information right there, and there's a format you need to follow, which is 3 letters for the month, dash, and the year. Okay, now that you've set the featured month of the year, what you need to do now is enter some information that we had on the FLICKR account. So here's the body of the description, and typically if you follow the convention, you're going to have this as a standard format. And what we want to do now is copy the text from the notepad to this, and all you do is a Control V from here, and you want to add a photo. So you click right here on the left margin, go to the icon for insert image, click on that. You see the browse button for image URL. You go to image folders, and you want to upload. From upload, you go to browse, takes you to the hard drive, and here you want to upload the file, the small format one, not the thumbnail. So you click on that, click open, puts that over here in this line. Now you have to remember to click upload, and it should do it pretty quickly. Here's the photo, and here's the message that it's done. So the step you should not forget is click on send to tinymce, which inserts the URL here. You type a description on the image, click insert. So the image now is inserted in the body of the text field here. You can right click, do an alignment for left. That wraps all the text to the right of the image. So you're done with pretty much the image and text. Now what you need to do is attach an image thumbnail so that this is going to be displayed in the slideshow on the About Us page. So you click on browse, and here's where that thumbnail image comes in. It's 6 KB. Click on that, open, inserts the URL here. You don't have to put a description here that will use the file name, and you hit attach. It's going to upload now, and it basically says it's done. So you come down here to the bottom, and you can see the thumbnail now is uploaded, and all you have left to do is click on the save button down below. And what this will do now is in May it will actually add that chapter to the About Us on the slideshow, and it will show, for me it will show right away right here. because I'm in admin mode, so you could see that the information you just did and entered is on the slideshow. You click on the name and it will expand, and you can see the text you added and the image. So all the information is there, and that's all there's to it.